Humans are so bad at war that they made up rules to protect them. Then we found out the real reason. We have a message from the commander of the human forces, General. A voice came through a glowing device. Ha 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 ha. A deep thunderstorm laugh. Probably begging for mercy. The voice of the human dragon hybrid-looking General Komodo sounded triumphant. The voice came back through the glowing device on his desk. Well, sir, the message, it's just a single question. The general confused, as he was expecting full surrender and pleas for mercy after what his troops did to a human colony planet. The mayhem the Dragonian soldiers brought down unexpectedly. There was no mercy shown as men, women, and children were ripped to shreds without prejudice. In the end, not a single Dragonian was injured, while there was not even a single human remaining. What did remain were parts of humans. Some parts over there, some parts over here. The general broke his confused daze with a question. Well, what was the question? A voice sounding nervous replied, "Can we meet to discuss the rules of war?" The general began thinking out loud. Rules of war? What kind of weak race has rules for war? The general's confusion was broken by the communicator on his desk. How should I respond? Tell the humans the war has no rules, but we can meet to discuss surrender, was the general's response, as alarms started sounding. 2 ships of unknown origin had just arrived in the star system. 2 large human battleships approached the Dragonian flagship. The humans keep sending that same message over and over, sir, came words from the glowing desk object. Agitated, the general replied sternly, "Tell them no need for a meeting. Their fate is aligned with the inhabitants of the colony planet, and then ask them if they have babies aboard, because human babies taste amazing." After a few moments, the general's captain, whose voice it was coming from the desktop communication device, came into the general's office, a look of shock on his face. "Sir, they just appeared out of nowhere, hundreds of them, surrounding the nursery world." "Hundreds of what, Captain?" The general scowled. Utter disbelief on the captain's face when he responded. "Warships, General. Human warships." The general responded immediately. "Contact the nursery world." Before the captain could open a channel to the nursery world, his communicator light up. "General, the nursery world is sending out an emergency broadcast on all channels." The general turned on his halo projector to images that will haunt the very soul of the universe for eternity. It was not humans slaughtering Dragonians, but Dragonians. The women, the mothers who lay the eggs and care for and raise the young until they are ready to join the Dragonian society. Future engineers, doctors, soldiers, or teachers. The mother Dragonians were eating the young alive. The scream of the young as flesh was being chewed from bones was not heard, but dug into the ears of the general and the captain. "I'm sending this communication out to the entire universe." A deep, resolute voice cut through the sounds of the screams coming through the halo projector. "We humans have rules of war, not to protect us, but to prevent us from doing unspeakable acts of violence." The disbelief and fear was radiating from the general and the captain. As the speech from the human commander continued, "The Dragonian general told me that our babies tasted delicious after the genocide of one of our colony worlds. Then the general said there are no rules to war. Now the Dragonian will also know what their own babies taste like." The scene on the halo projector displayed a mother's Dragonian feasting on a Dragonian egg. General Komodo slumped into the chair at his desk. How are the humans doing this? The communication device on his desk lit up as the voice for the halo projector came through. "We humans have perfected war and violence as if it were an art form. The voice, cold with no remorse, continued. Physical weapons, bioweapons, and even mind control. These are just a few of the tools we created and perfected in wars that raged between our own races. The general and the captain's eyes met as they looked at each other silently, saying to one another, "What have we done?" The human commander continued through the desktop communicator. "Thank you, Dragonian General, for opening up a ruleless war. We are going to make an example out of you for the whole universe to learn that humans are not to be trifled with, and any engagements handled into a set of rules." The communicator went dark as more alarms rang. "Sir, human warships now surrounded all our worlds," the captain said. Just then the sound of the alarms was drowned out by a dull tone. The general and the captain looked at each other, the look of hunger in both of their eyes. After what the humans with their mind control weapon made the Dragonians do to themselves, I doubt anyone in the universe will engage in war with them ever again. Humans, the race that perfected war to the point rules of war were made necessary. Humans. Fuck. Yeah.